Hello, David Zritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. As you can see by that opening, we are at Orlebar Brown right here on Madison Avenue, and I'm here with Kyle. Kyle, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
This is a kind of a cool day. We should take a sip since
Yes,
we just
let's.
toasted. Hold on.
Online only.
Ooh, that's too much champagne.
And the fact that it's 95 degrees outside.
It is 95, so if you see bullets of sweat coming down my friend or myself, you understand.
We're melting.
We're melting, we're humans.
We'll be okay.
Yeah, but how nice is this? Hold on, wait for it. I can actually touch you like a human. We're not doing a Zoom.
I know. And we're not sitting in your garage 6 feet apart.
Oh, good times though.
That was a good time.
It really was good times.
I've never tailgated an Aston Martin before, so that was a new experience for me.
Life goes on, right?
It does.
Well, here we are, and by the way, this is the relaunch today online a few days ago of Orlebar Brown's entire line here, and we've got it shipped in. I kid you not, Orlebar Brown shipped it in just for us to talk about it today. We're going to kick it off though, because Kyle, a couple weeks ago, I think it is, you were on the Blunt Instrument podcast. And
I was.
You said something very interesting I got giddy about. You said, you know, there are people in the Bond community that live the Bond lifestyle, but you live it in a very authentic, almost natural way. You wake up to it and you don't predetermine. You know, you don't say, all right, I'm going to organize this. You naturally get up and start to live it. Talk to me, what does that mean?
Well, it's a couple of things. I mean, it's part of how I approach my career. It's part of how I approach my everyday life. It's not just wearing clothes, but it's, you know, little invisible Bond moments every single day, whether it's checking your watch or using a Parker pen or something like that. It's never settling for anything less than the best, because James Bond wouldn't.
So I love this because it's not just about, I mean, here we are in this beautiful store surrounded by the clothing of Bond and things inspired by it, but it's not just the clothing. I mean, those are trappings, the watches, those are trappings. It's about attitudes, behaviors, mannerisms.
Absolutely. Carrying yourself a little bit taller, you know, standing a little bit straighter.
Oh. And by the way, I don't know if you heard it, I just did one for Blunt Podcast 2 on mannerisms.
I did hear that.
Yeah, and it wasn't so much manners. I mean, Bond has a certain amount of manners, but it was around the behaviors of exactly what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Little subtle things like right now, Kyle and I are trying to work on our posture, so we're standing up straight. Because I don't know if you know, Bond didn't slouch.
He did not. And the way he walks with a very determined, purposeful gait. And that's another good way to live the Bond lifestyle every day. And when you do it, other people might not recognize it, but you know what you're doing. And you feel that connection with James Bond.
I think that's so perfectly put, because even the way we walk, and now a lot of you out there are like, come on, don't you walk like David and Kyle? Yes, we do. But over time, what people have to understand is you pick up certain mannerisms from movies, from people that you emulate. Like for me, a mixture of Connery and Craig. When I walk, and I've been told this, my upper torso doesn't move too much. It's like very like slow, and then my lower body kind of moves. Do you walk like Roger Moore?
You know what, I was just going to say, I kind of walk like Roger Moore and Pierce Brosnan. So you have two, and I have two.
For those of you that don't know and who doesn't know, you're a huge Roger Moore fan.
I am a big Roger Moore fan.
Can we hear a Roger Moore from you?
Oh boy.
It is the morning, and he's only been drinking like 17 of these.
There's a useful four-letter word, and you're full of it. When I kill for Queen and country, though I admit killing you would be a pleasure.
Did you arch your eyebrow during that?
A little bit, yeah.
Do you have the eyebrow
That's something
arch?
that happens naturally.
Get up and close. Oh, wait, that's natural. So, all right. Not that you speak like Roger Moore in your everyday work, although if you did, that would be amazing.
It comes out a little bit.
And we would beat you up in the alley.
Every now and then.
But do you arch your eyebrow? Like, will you do something subtle like a Roger Mooreism in your everyday life?
Absolutely. That's definitely something that I would do. Just the occasional, when I'm confused by something or I see something I don't like, I kind of react the way Roger Moore would.
I love that. So, all right, I want to peel back the onion a little bit, because now we're getting into the behavioral science discussion. When you get up, and let me take me first, because I want to kind of pave the way for you. I don't want you to go into this cold. When I get up, or even sometimes the night before, I think about the environment I'm going to be in, sometimes the temperature, the situation, people I'm going to be in front of, and I go to my closet and I think, almost like from a forecast standpoint, what am I going to wear? But I don't say to myself, I need to look like Bond.
Right.
I'm going to wear Bond brands in certain aspects. What does Kyle do in the morning to get up and live like Bond?
It's funny, I kind of approach it the same way. You have to be prepared. That's a very important part of the Bond lifestyle. It's just being prepared for what the situation is going to throw at you.
Absolutely.
So part of it is dressing, part of it is what accessories you're going to carry with you. And I don't mean just watches and sunglasses, but I mean like maybe you need an extra pack of tissues or just something like that, or you need like your full set of keys because you need to be prepared for what the day's going to throw at you.
I know some people like Matt Spazer, for example, that carries a handkerchief everywhere he goes in case somebody needs it. I mean, you don't know when you're going to eat a fig in Greece and have to give, a handkerchief to somebody.
Or choke on it like Halle Berry and Pierce Brosnan has to give you the Heimlich.
Or you start to weep blood and you need to dab it. And we could go on and on. All right, so talk to me. We are literally standing in front of the chronological aspects to all of these. When you think about, and you obviously chose Thunderball today.
I did, yep.
What went through your head? Was it 91 degrees?
That's the biggest piece of it. I mean, I'm wearing the Thunderball linen shirt because it's a hot day and this is nice and light and it breathes well and drapes well in the heat and kind of wicks away moisture. So I prepared for the day knowing what the situation was going to be and preparing as best as I could for it.
Yeah, and if you were in a beach or pool situation, you might go to...
Oh, without a doubt.
The one piece, and by the way...
Man talk.
I have a feeling you and I would wear this no problem in Miami.
I think I would.
Right?
I think I would.
By the way, I smell a deer. No, I don't smell a deer. I smell a dare. We're not going to edit that out because I love those moments. We smell a deer here in New York City.
What do deer smell like?
Well, I don't know. What is your... All right, so tough question for you right here in Orlebar Brown, but what is your favorite piece from the collection that you tend to go to the most often?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I quantified that a little bit.
The one that I wear the most often is probably the Diamonds Are Forever toweling shirt. That one. I like this one. I like to wear it with a bathing suit to the beach.
Yeah.
And I like to wear it, by the pool. I wore it once in Las Vegas because Diamonds Are Forever being in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I think it's a great beach pool shirt.
All right, so I'm gonna extend that question out to you.
All right.
And ask, when you wear something like this, does the Bond lifestyle, does the Bond moment go into your head?
You can't help but not have that moment come into your head.
Are you doing like a whole feckish thing? I won't ask again. I shan't ask again.
Not this time.
Now, I'm going to just ask it again. Like Roger Moore stuff, you know, like this from The Man with the Golden Gun. Do you tend to gravitate towards the Moore stuff, or is it like you're talking all Connery?
I do wear this shirt a lot. Also, I wore this last summer quite a bit. It was my summer cigar smoking shirt.
And it's got almost like
I didn't have anybody standing on my shoulders though.
Yeah. By the way, that nearly killed me. So, all right. The reason I wanted to hold that up is very simple question. When you wear a top like that, how conscious are you of saying, I don't want to put the whole outfit together because then it's cosplay, it's costuming.
Exactly.
As opposed to dressing like Kyle wearing a Bond item.
It has to be authentic. It has to be something that I would wear normally. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it, I wouldn't wear it. It has to be me, something that I'm going to put on when I put myself out in the world.
Yeah. All right, so this last part, talking about the Bond lifestyle, is you did something... That's a decent amount of time ago, but you've been living it, and that is you really started your own social media channel.
I did.
And I'd love to hear why, and what have you done to kind of support the channel from a visual standpoint of living the Bond lifestyle?
Well, I have you to thank for that, because you told me, you've been a part of these events.
Sorry, everyone.
You've been a super fan for so many years. Join the conversation, participate a little bit more. And it was great advice, because I've made a lot of great friends through Bond social media. Visually, what I've been doing is I post things that feel authentic to me. When I first started out, I was have to have something to post every single day. Why? Then it becomes work. It has to be a real moment and something authentic to share.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Kyle, thank you for joining.
Oh, this is a lot of fun.
This is so great. We're gonna play in the city today. We'll play a little bit more here at Orlebar Brown. But my friend, cheers to you.
Cheers.
So great to see this man in person and not in my garage.
It's fun. This is what it's supposed to be.
It is, man. I love it.
Bottoms up.
Oh, we got one more Roger Moore. That was like a bonus. So this has been Kyle from
Easy Smiles and Expensive Watches.
I have him say it because it's really hard for me to say it, even sober. And David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience, and we'll see you all real soon. Take care.
Ciao.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.